I have put on your desk some documents that may be of interest to you as it relates to the issue, and I believe some of those will enlighten you as to kind of generally the way the funds are used as it relates to the way we fund this in the state. I think there are some issues there. I do think there are some constitutionality issues that need to be explored. But colleagues, we learned on the last vote that this whole bill is just really about abortion, because we could have done something different. And so what we're left with essentially is this is about abortion. And I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad. My wife and I have, when we were teenagers, we worked to help start a pregnancy resource center. And we spent time over our lives trying to affirm the decisions of life. And we've also interacted with women who have made a different decision. And almost uniformly, those have been met with anguish and regret. And I judge no one, because I learned a long time ago that that's way above my pay grade. But when you have somebody that you care about, and I think we all care about all Oregonians, I think it's important that we tell them the truth. And the truth is that House Bill 3391 will force Oregonians to fund against their will abortions pretty much for anyone, anytime, anywhere. Abortions based on the sex of the baby, abortions based on the DNA of the baby, abortions of babies with treatable diseases, abortions for babies with Down syndrome, autism, and other conditions, abortions for minors without parental notification. And although there's a suggestion that it never happens because nobody does it, abortions during the last trimester and partial birth abortions. Ronald Reagan is famous for a quote as it relates to abortion. I'll bet many of you have heard it. He says, "I've noticed that everyone who is for abortion has already been born." And it's just really a truism, because babies don't choose abortion. So I'm going to come back to human rights. And I would encourage you to be on the right side of history as it relates to human rights on this issue. Because back in 1973, there were actually a lot of questions about, what is it, Well, we know. Science is clear. Biology is clear. We have amazing medical imagery. And we know a lot more than we used to. And human rights start from the very beginning. So I'd ask you to vote no on this bill, because we do have another option. We've got 2-3 days left this session. And I know you voted down the bipartisan option, but we can vote this down too and do something that I think affirms human rights. So colleagues, I would ask you for a no vote on this bill and join me in affirming life. Thank you.
Ferriola yield.